Hey, so that we don't end up like having this episode feel like it's out of place, I am gonna do like a simple edit for this episode. So don't expect any background music because that would be too much work for me if that makes sense. So yeah, without further ado, let's begin episode 4 of this podcast.
Hello,
Yay!
welcome everyone back to another episode of All Things Nerdy, the podcast for nerds.
You cut out hard as you said
Yippee!
that.
Ah! Damn it!
Keep
What a
it
way
in.
to
Keep it
start.
in. It'll be
Yeah,
funny.
yeah,
Oh, right
Sucker, whatever
start.
you do, please
Yay!
keep that in. It's funny. Nevertheless,
That was great.
from what happened last time, there is double audio for Rose and B, and that fucked up the episode, so
Yeah.
we're redoing it. And this may be the longest episode that we have for the podcast because we have 30 topics that we're going to be talking about.
30 topics. Holy crap!
That's a lot. But on the positive note, this should be like, in theory, 2 hours worth an episode, depending on how long we take for each topic.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
First one, fun fact. Have you guys seen Cyberpunk Edge Runners?
I have not
Not
seen
yet.
Cyberpunk Edgerunners. I have been waiting to do it. I just have not had the time yet to do it.
Is there any characters that you
Same.
know?
I think one of them is named Lucy.
Yep, that's who I was thinking of. Because fun fact, she's going to appear in 2025 as a guest character for Guilty Gear Strive.
Ooh.
And I'm not gonna lie, from when I saw that at EVO 2024, I was like, holy shit, no fucking way she's going to be in a fighting game. Like, she's my most anticipated DLC character because of that. Like,
No!
Welcome back.
what
Hi.
happened?
My Discord froze.
Ooh.
Oh no.
We're back.
Yeah, B is back.
Ooh.
Sorry for the technical
You didn't see
difficulty.
nothing.
Yep.
Sonker
Technical
can
difficulties on
easily
the mic,
leave it in
technical
and people would see it, so...
Technical difficulties both on the mic and on the camera. We love that.
Yeah.
He's exaggerating. He
Right.
doesn't like that. Anyways, as
I hate
for
it. Sucks.
like the last time that there was like a DLC character that I was excited for Guilty Gear Strive was with Valentine from when it was announced in the Game Awards for 2023.
Mm. I've never played Guilty Gear.
I also have not
Neither
played
have
Guilty
I.
Gear.
Oh.
And
There we
also
go.
like,
Games of anything, you know?
and there's two people that they're gonna talk about in the next topic because one of them is just the tip of the iceberg of the situation that we're going to talk about, which is that
That's bad.
Ava Chris Tyson was recently like called out for her predatory behavior because it was she's been texting minors inappropriately, and she also had like a private Discord.
It's not
server.
good.
Yeah,
It's not good.
at all. And
It's
you wanna,
not good.
You wanna know what's even worse? Mr. Beast was like accused of being a fraud and promoting illegal lotteries to children. Like,
Why?
the fuck? Why would you want to do
I
that
don't
type of
understand
stuff?
Damn it, it's wild.
It is wild. And in part 2, from when Dogpack 404 said so, was like exposing Mr. Beast for like the unholy shit he's done.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he tortured somebody and they have insomnia because of that. Like, from when they were talking about it, you can see the trauma in their face, man. Like, the look on their face said it all. Like, that's how bad it is.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah,
This whole situation is
Sounds
just not
bad,
good.
Yeah.
and one thing that is very sketchy is that there was a sex offender as a manager in the Mr. Beast company. Like, bruh.
Ugh.
We don't like that.
At this point, shut your company.
Nobody likes that.
Yeah, at this point, like, when part 3 comes out, I want to see, like, I don't want to see him, like, deny the allegations. I want to see him admit his actions. Like, for example, for the next topic, Dr. Disrespect admitted of inappropriately texting a minor
Hmm.
back at
He admitted it.
2017. Yeah, he
It's a
admitted it
debatable
on
Ugh.
news, but
Twitter,
we
and that's
just
why
now
he was
found out about it.
yeah, and that's why he was banned on Twitch back at 2020. And not only that, he also cheated on his wife. Like, that's just absolutely
Ugh.
wild. And you want to
We
know
don't do
what's
that. That's just mean.
and you want to know what's even crazier? Guess who predicted Chris Tyson is a pedophile? EDP445 predicted that shit. Like,
That's wild.
as somebody who's a predator themselves, I'm impressed that they predicted that shit. Nevertheless, they're a piece of shit person for what they did in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you remember the cupcake incident from 2021?
That sounds familiar. I
No,
don't remember the exact specifics.
Yeah, so
I have never heard of it.
ADP445, before he was exposed as a predator, was a comedian was like a comedic YouTuber who would speak his mind, and also and he was also well known for being a Eagles fan when it comes to sports. And then he
Oh,
was
okay.
caught trying to meet up with a minor, and 2 years later he got caught again, but this time by Skater Gene and Jidian. Do those two names ring a bell?
Nope.
I think so.
Yeah.
They sound somewhat familiar, but I couldn't quite put my finger on it, but since you said that, I probably recognize it for that.
Yeah, so, and a good thing that Skater Gene and Jidian is doing is that they're collaborating with the authorities to bring EDP's crimes to light. And one thing
Oh
I
yeah.
find stupid about it was that EDP decided to
Vigilantes.
change his legal name just to cover his tracks, but he kept his shape. And he also has kidney failures.
Why would he change his legal name?
To, to mask his predatory behavior that he was exposed for back at 2021. And from his YouTube channel got terminated, he tried looking for jobs to support himself. And one absolute wild turn down was that he tried to get a job at Chuck E. Cheese, and they turned him down because of his
I wonder why.
yeah, because of the allegations against him, bro. To the Chuck E. Cheese that turned him down for that, good for you, because I would hate to see a Chuck E. Cheese
Nuts.
have a predator in your employment.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
All right.
also,
So I see.
hold that thought. And one more thing I want to mention with Dr. Disrespect was that after he admitted that he was inappropriately texting a minor, he also got fired from the game company that he founded, Midnight Society. And I don't know a whole lot of their games, so I'm probably gonna have to go digging on that to see what type of games they have and see if I'm interested in them or if I just don't give a shit about it.
Hmm.
And as for Horror Nights Halloween 2024, one thing I am concerned about is that they would usually have 4 IPs in both the Orlando and the Hollywood version, but they're having 3 for both variations, which is kind of
Why'd
concerning.
they remove one?
I don't know. My best guess is that it could be because of a licensing issues, but
That's possible.
yeah. But on the positive note, however, we have 3 IPs. 2 of them I feel like are going to be pretty good, while one I feel like is going to be one of those IPs that's more on the lighthearted and fun side.
We have found the running gag of the. We found the running gag. Just me disappearing.
Yep.
We have
What if there was a sound effect each time?
that would be funny.
Please edit that in. Please edit that in.
That would be
Okay.
great.
Nevertheless, as I was saying, the IPs that we have for Halloween Horror Nights 2024 is A Quiet Place, Insidious, and Ghostbusters
Ooh.
Frozen Empire. And I'm gonna be honest, I
Yeah.
haven't seen any of those movies, But
I also have not seen any of them.
yeah, and of course, sometime around this weekend, at the time of recording of this podcast, I'm probably going to watch A Quiet Place because of the fact that that was voted for a movie night in the Buddy server, like for the
I've
Ooh.
seen The
monthly
Quiet
movie.
Place.
I haven't seen it yet, but I've been hearing that it's good, and it
It's apparently very good.
and you want to know another horror film? You want to know another film that's in the IPs that I haven't seen yet but want to? Insidious.
Mm-hmm.
And fun fact about Insidious for this year, instead of it being focused on one film, it's focused on all 5 films. And
Oh, it's based on the franchise. Ooh, that's cool.
it is cool. And as for Hollywood, according to John Murdy, there's going to be like a multiverse-esque house for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre that is exclusive to Hollywood, similarly to how Evil Dead Rise was exclusive to Hollywood. And that didn't happen for 2022
Oh,
because of
interesting.
licensing stuff, but it did happen for 2023 because of the fact that the movie came out early 2023, if I remember correctly. And as for an
Mm-hmm.
understandable prediction that I have is because of the fact that Stranger Things 4 came out 2022 and was an IP for Halloween Horror Nights 2023. I have a feeling that because of the fact that season 5 is coming out 2025, I feel like that it could be an IP for 2026.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
And also another understandable prediction that I have, which this was one that I was theorizing before the announcements came out, was that Five Nights at Freddy's, which that would be 4 topics later on. I was theorizing that Five Nights at Freddy's could be a possible IP because of the 10th anniversary of the franchise, but that didn't happen because of licensing and because Scott Cawthon is cautious on what type of collaborations he does. Which, don't get me wrong, I completely understand why.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And also, who's excited for Venom 3?
Ooh, me.
Have you seen Venom 2?
I don't remember. Maybe. I
I
think
have,
so.
I have, I have not seen the Venom movies, but I need to get to watching them.
Yeah, last time I saw Venom 3 was. Wait, no, Venom 2, sorry. Venom
Venom
2.
3 isn't even out yet. The
Yeah,
time of recording.
yeah. I yeah, I'm mistook. Yeah, I'm mistaken that with 2. Last time I seen Venom Let There Be Carnage was in theaters at the time, and I'll admit I would
Mm-hmm.
love to do that as a watch along someday. Like
I would
probably
need to
Yeah.
watch
after
the
Venom
the
1.
first one too.
And speaking of, what Venom 1 versus Venom 2, which one is better in your opinion?
Hmm.
Well, I mean, I haven't seen either of them, so I don't have an opinion. My opinion is invalid.
I don't know. I don't think I consider either of them better. Like, they're both good.
Yeah, I do agree, but
I agree.
Venom Let There Be Carnage has a better antagonist because, yes, the first one was good, but Carnage as a character is more threatening when it comes to his
Oh,
abilities.
absolutely.
And also, a fun fact for the Tekken fans, for those who may be living under a rock, is that Hihachi is coming to Tekken 8 as a DLC, and Harada lied
It's
about.
about time.
Yeah, and also the creator of Tekken, Harada, lied about Heihachi being dead. Like, he said that he is completely dead in Tekken 7. No, that. The trailer has proven false. Like, at this point, Heihachi is immortal. There is no stopping him, bro. And, of course, like, I'm pretty sure that Kazuya is, like, the antagonist of, like, the main story for, like, the base roster for Tekken 8. I'm not 100% sure. But if I was to play that game, I'm pretty sure Yoshimitsu might be my main because the Soul Calibur Yoshimitsu is my main for Soul Calibur 6 because his gameplay is fucking fun. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same case with Tekken 8 for when I play it.
I haven't played either game.
All
Yeah,
I'm saying is that you're
I was
missing
the
out.
second.
You're missing out on Soul Calibur.
Hmm.
Yeah, Rose.
Anyways, what is this Boogie
Um,
2988 scam?
yep. So, a few months ago, Boogie2988 claimed he was that he uploaded something for a joke, but his audience fell for a scam for $10,000, and there were some big content creators, like there were some commentary content creators that pretty much like gave like some context on what happened and called him out for his actions. And from when after Boogie2988 was called out for it, he made a disgusting claim saying that Moist Critical wanted him dead, and the which which that is absolutely insane. And what Charlie's response was from when he said that was that he said that he wants to see Boogie2988 stop being a piece of shit, refund the people that he scammed, and admit that he made mistakes that he shouldn't have made. And
Hmm.
I'm on that boat with Charlie. Like, I and why and the worst part about the Boogie2988 situation was that he ran the scam as a source of fake sympathy because he lied about having cancer.
Oof.
Oh, he was one of those scammers. Oh, fuck those scammers. Those scammers suck.
They do. Like, my question my question to Boogie2988 is, why would you want to do that in the first place? Like, as a matter of fact, don't don't gamble your life savings and stop using your money on crypto. Just focus on self-support. That's all I gotta say. And
Yeah.
also, content warning recently, a few months ago, at the time of recording this podcast episode, had a update. Which the downside is that we don't get the green screen for free anymore. But there's also hats,
Yeah. Oh well.
and there's also a trampoline and a pool, and there's
Mm.
also like new locations and monsters. Like
Ooh,
Rose,
nice.
yeah, Rose wasn't able to experience the game before we had that update, and I'm gonna be 100% honest. The new map locations is honestly fun, and I usually joke around on saying that's like a haunted Krispy Kreme when it comes to like the cafe area of the game.
Mm-hmm.
And also, at some point, I want to play the game modded because I've played vanilla a few times, and I want to give modded a chance.
I do not know how to do modded yet.
Yeah.
I've played
I need to
vanilla
download the
once,
mods.
and it was nice.
B, I'm pretty sure. B, if you know how Thunderstore works for Lethal, it's the same case for content warning.
I
I
haven't played
don't.
Lethal. I don't have it.
I do, and I've played vanilla a few times, and same case with content warning. I've never played modded, but
Do you
that
like vanilla or modded better for Lethal Company?
I haven't played modded yet, so I can't say for
Oh,
myself because my opinion would
okay.
be invalid if I don't play modded.
Okay.
And same case with content warning. I've only played vanilla for both games.
Cool.
And also, Spirit Halloween 2024 went absolutely insane at Egg Harbor Township, New Jersey, because they went all out on like the vintage carnival theme because that was requested by fans from Spirit Halloween for years, since they started to do since like retail Halloween has like started to do like this trend of having clown animatronics. Like, and I don't know
Interesting.
and I don't know how long it was requested for, but I'm happy that the fans finally got the carnival theme. Because to be
Hmm.
honest, I
Yeah.
want to see a temple theme someday. Because I think that would be fun and depending on how it's executed, it would like give you like a good excuse on like throwing any animatronic in there because you will never know what you would find in a dungeon.
What kind of temple?
Mm-hmm.
The
Just
the idea that
a temple.
the idea that I'm thinking of is like kind of like a medieval temple that's like in ruins. That's what I have in mind for like a
Ah.
temple theme. Like if that was to happen, I would geek the fuck out because that is an idea that I feel like a lot of people would enjoy. Anyways, back on topic for 2024. The thing I'm happy about is that the animatronics fit the theme, and there were some inbox only animatronics that didn't make the final cut on like the blueprints, but they're pretty much like filler props for in case if like the planned stuff isn't there. And for
Yeah.
licensed characters, they have Victor and Emily from Corpse Bride, Ghostface, like who is licensed from Scream 6, and we also have Art from Terrifier.
Hmm.
And the thing about them, and we also have Michael Myers from Halloween, but which is licensed from Halloween 2, but that's in online only.
Ah.
Okay.
And fun fact about, and the thing that Party City and Spirit Halloween has in common is that they both have an Art the Clown, but the Spirit Halloween one is licensed from Terrifier 1, and the Party City one is licensed from Terrifier 2. But the thing that they both have in common is that it exists for the marketing of Terrifier 3.
Ooh.
Never heard of it.
You haven't heard of
I
Terrifier?
have heard of it. I have not seen any of the movies.
I haven't seen any of the movies either, if that helps. So, the best way I can describe it through the best of my knowledge is that it's a modern slasher to where it's about a killer clown that has
Ooh.
supernatural abilities.
Okay.
And based
Cool.
on what I know, the film is vulgar because of the fact that it is very graphic when it comes to blood and gore.
Ah.
Like, it is, like... I don't know, like... The slasher... Like, I know it's a slasher film, but I don't know, like... how gruesome it would be compared to like other slashers that's well known, like Ghostface, for example. And speaking of Ghostface, even though this is a little bit off topic, I've seen both the 1993 and the 2022 version, and I'm gonna be honest, I think they're both good, but the 2022 one, in my opinion, does a better job on the narrative, if you ask me. And what and with how I mention it, what is your opinion? What do you agree or disagree with me on my take? If you've seen both versions,
I
Uh,
wasn't paying attention to this now.
okay. So that we
I'm
can.
sorry. I was sending a GIF to Rose so she could see what the Terrifier clown looks like.
Oh, was
GIF.
it one that's like
No,
a?
I did it again! No! Oh, I did it again!
You did what again?
I
He
pronounced
said
GIF
GIF.
wrong.
Okay.
I try to touch myself, but sometimes I don't. And I'm just like
And also,
you know.
Tim Burton is fine. Tim Burton, 30 plus years later, from Beetlejuice 1, is making a sequel for Beetlejuice
Beetlejuice,
2.
Beetlejuice.
Yeah,
Beetlejuice.
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like that it feels. I feel like that it would be better if it was called Beetlejuice 2, but it is what it is, if you ask me. And I'm gonna be
Wait, what?
If they
100%
ever decide to make a third one, I would love it if they decided to make it Beetlejuice, 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 because that'd be funny.
I'll you know what? I see your point
Wait,
on that
whoa, hold
one.
on, wait, whoa!
That would be good, yeah.
And also, like, Tim Burton hasn't really had like time to like make a Beetlejuice sequel because he's been busy with like other films, and I'm happy to see that he's coming back from like a hiatus for the Beetlejuice films to make a sequel
Yeah.
for Beetlejuice 2. And to be honest, I feel like that other films like Corpse Bride and A Nightmare Before Christmas should also get a sequel someday. I'm
I
just bringing that up as an example.
Hmm.
first Beetlejuice was a little bit weird for me, honestly.
I
It
haven't
wasn't
seen it.
bad, it was just weird. Ah.
And speaking of, that's at the time of recording the podcast, that's winning so far for like a September movie night because of Beetlejuice 2
Yeah.
coming out in September. And also, fun fact, he's joining the roster for Multiverses with Samurai Jack for season 2 of the relaunch.
I didn't know Samurai Jack was coming in. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and fun. And the thing that I'm happy for the Samurai Jack fans about is that Phil Lamar, who voiced him in the show, is voicing him for the game. And Michael Keaton is
Nice.
voicing Beetlejuice for the game. And also,
Nice.
and there's three other characters that I know, and there's like other characters that's new to Multiverses that I know of who also joined the roster, like Jason Voorhees joined the roster. We also got Agent Smith from The Matrix. We got the Joker, and one thing I'm happy about is that Mark Hamill voiced the Joker to complement Kevin Conroy's Batman, because that is a combo you cannot beat. And it's sad that we're not going to get
Hmm.
another one anytime soon, given the fact that Kevin Conroy passed away 2 years ago.
Its final voice role is in Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 3, which just came out recently.
And
So, rest in peace to the legend. We will never hear him again.
the thing that disappointed DC fans was that the Suicide Squad killed the Justice League did not go so well with how the game was executed. But we're not going to talk
Oof.
about that because we already talked about it in the last episode of the podcast.
Hmm.
Anyways, other characters that I know of on who joined the roster of Multiverses, we also got Marvin the Marsher, and we also got Taz from Looney Tunes.
Nice.
And
Interesting.
and who knows on who else could join the roster of Multiverses, like for horror icons on who we could get, Pennywise may have a possible chance, and also Freddy Krueger would be a welcoming addition because of the Freddy vs. Jason film, which in my opinion is a
Mhm.
fun one. Do I think it's good? I don't think it's good, but at the same time, I don't think it's bad. Ed, I just judged it by how fun it is.
Hmm.
That's fair. I haven't seen it though.
It's fun. Watch it. And as for other multiverse characters that I know of that we're going to get, they tease that we're going to get Raven from Teen Titans, Green Lantern, and Aquaman for the Justice League characters. And if we get them, we should also have the Flash and Cyborg in there. That way we have all the members of the Justice League in one platform fighting game.
That would be cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that. And also, if we're going to get like other Teen Titans characters, like I also know that they also teased Robin, but if that was to happen, and with Robin and Raven, they should also include Starfire and Beast Boy, and like what I said, also include Cyborg. That way we have all the members of the Justice League and the Teen Titans.
Yeah. That might take some time though.
Yeah.
Probably.
Given the fact that the Warner Bros. Games company has like been busy with other games, like for example the Mortal Kombat 1 DLC that's in a work in progress. We're gonna get into that later. And speaking of fighting games, Fatal Fury is having a crossover with Street Fighter 6, which means that Terry Bogard and Mai Shiranui are guest characters for Street Fighter 6. And I'm gonna be 100% honest, Mai Shiranui is like the like I love Terry as a character, but my Sharena is the most anticipated. Like, I can't wait to see, because that is
Mhm.
the first time that she's been a guest character since Dead or Alive 5.
Ooh, interesting.
And the thing for Assassin's Creed Shadows, I'm gonna be honest, I'm looking forward to the game, but it sucks to see that it's like having issues with like how the game process is going, because a decision that they made is that they're having like a romance thing for both Yasuke and Naoe, and I'm gonna be honest, I feel like they should have it exclusively for Naoe, because Yasuke is known to have a wife and a child. I don't know if it's a son or a daughter. I need to do my research on that, but it pissed off a lot of Japanese people because Ubisoft disrespected Yasuke, and there were some people from
Mm.
Japan that got absolutely pissed at it. And I'm gonna be honest, that was a really stupid
That's
decision to
fair.
make.
That makes
Yeah.
sense. I would be pissed at that too, honestly. That,
Yeah.
jeez.
Yeah, and of course, like they did like post a apology on Twitter about it, but I don't know if it's on Instagram as well. And I'm gonna be honest, like it's a good thing that Ubisoft like saw admitted that they made a mistake, and they're fixing the mistake that they made, which is good.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
As long as they're fixing it.
yeah.
Hmm.
And my suggestion to Ubisoft, like what I said, is that if you're going to have like a romance mechanic in the game, keep it for Naoe, but remove it for Yasuke. That way, if
Mhm.
Agreed.
yeah, like Naoe can like either be one of those characters that, or you can date any gender. Like, who knows, like what her in canon sexual orientation is. Like, for example, I'm pansexual, and I'm one of
Mm.
those pansexual people that like prefers females, transgenders, non-binaries, and queers the most. And I'm just bringing that up as an example on like the idea. And also,
Okay.
as I promised about Mortal Kombat 1, last time that we talked about it, it was from when Peacemaker and Ermac made it as DLC characters. And recently we had Homelander from The Boys and Takeda. And for clarification, I'm
Ooh.
talking about the Amazon show, not the YouTube group.
Hmm. That'd be weird if YouTubers got into the game, honestly.
Yeah,
That could be cool. Maybe.
It would be, but
like, if that was to happen, and one idea that I would love to see happen is like Charlie's indie comic book franchise, Godslap, having a collaboration with another fighting game.
Yeah.
And let's be 100% honest with the idea of like what they're going for the expansion. Like, they're having a story mode expansion, but it's also the first time for Havoc having being the antagonist of that story. And I'll admit, I'm happy to see Havoc finally having its time to shine as an antagonist. I need to
Who?
take some hydration juice. Holy shit.
Chug, chug, chug.
drink
It's
your
not,
water.
it's not my. We're not on stream. Why would I chug?
Uh, because you need more water?
Because it's fun.
I ain't trying to drown, bruh. Alright. Nonetheless, the characters that they announced for Combat Pack 2 is that we're getting Noob Saibot, Cyrax, and Sector for the original characters for MK. And I'm gonna be honest, like, I have mixed opinions on them gender swapping Cyrax and Sector. But the one thing I'm surprised about is that they're not cyborgs, they're in an Iron Man esque suit.
Hmm.
Well, that's interesting.
And this makes sense, given the fact that Taiji Kang voiced both voiced by Han as Sub-Zero, and it makes sense that he's voicing him as Noob Saibot, and this is a understandable take that I have. I think Th1ngs does a better job on voicing Noob Saibot than Sean Chiplock. Like, I love Sean Chiplock as a voice actor, but he's not doing it for me as Noob Saibot. And his MK11 versus his MK1 design, the MK1 design is on par with MK11. Like, look both designs up after this episode, and you'll get why I say that.
Okay. I probably won't remember to, but
And for guest characters that they announced, I'll admit I'm excited to see Ghostface as a guest character. And the fact that they're having Roger L. Jackson voice him, like, spoiler alert, Ghostface is an S for the voice acting and the choice. And also, they can go creative with, like, his skills. Like, they can, like, give him, like, his iconic knife. They could also, like, give him the gun, the shotgun that we see him using in Scream 6. Like, I've seen it in trailers and clips, like short snippets of the clip that we see him using it in, and not the full thing, because I would be spoiling myself if I saw that. But
yep.
Yeah, well, I have seen Scream 5, so this means I have like the self green light to see Scream 6, because Scream 5 is a reboot to the original Scream.
You know what's funny?
What?
I've only actually seen Scream 6. I have not seen any of the others.
Wow.
However, going to watch Scream 6, I watched the kill count for Scream 5.
Bro.
Okay.
Yes.
Other guest characters that they're going to be having. From when I shared a screenshot, I memorized that you and B were like curious on who the cop character was, and I confirmed that, and I did say that it's T-1000 from Terminator 2, and the thing that the Terminator fans are happy to see is that Robert Patrick, who was the live actor for the film, is voicing him for the game. And because of the fact that he was in the Peacemaker show, there's a chance that there's going to be some references with Peacemaker.
Yeah.
And one guest character, I feel like that this was a weak decision, but Conan the Barbarian is apparently going to be a guest character.
I like Conan.
I think it's cool. I don't know if he needed to be a character, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I hope his gameplay makes up for the lackluster decision. And all that I know is that it's going to be like a Kotal Khan-esque gameplay style. And I feel like that Kotal Khan should have made it in the game. And as for possible cameos, I feel like that Jade, Scarlet, Nightwolf, and Aaron Black would be 4 ideas that could be a cameo fighter. But the cameo fighter system has been a huge issue with MK1, which is why people criticize the game for what it is. And also, Invasions is hella grindy for what I know of. And as for the Borderlands film, the reviews are enough to know that I should stay away from the movie, because
I've heard that it was bad too. Yeah.
It bombed apparently, which really upsets me, because the cast that they chose for the movie is pretty good.
Yeah, I'm gonna be 100% honest with Borderlands based on what I know. Like, it disrespected the source material, and the casting is not really good. I can respect Jack Black for trying as Claptrap, but I feel like that it would be better if we had the voice actor from the games in the film, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that the movie is PG-13, that is the wrong rating if you're gonna do a Borderlands.
I'm sorry, it was what now?
It's PG-13, and I fucking
It's
hate
not
that
even
decision.
hard.
I hate the
Wow.
decision of them making the movie PG-13. Like, whose idea was this? Like,
Oh,
get this
I'm gonna
person
hurt
fired.
someone. I'm gonna hurt a man.
And
I'm
IGN
gonna.
gave the film a 3 out of 10, and based on what Moist Critical
I
said, they
don't
were
blame them.
generous. Like, and critics
It
hate the
premiered with
film
a.
because it is
It
so
premiered with
bad.
0% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Ooh.
Yeah, it had a
You
0%
don't want
when
that
it
to
debuted,
ever
bro.
happen.
Like, it is the most boring film when it comes to video game adaptations based on what I've heard. And
Oh no.
other films that I can think of that's adapted that's
Hmm.
a boring video game adaptation, and one of them hurts me to say this. Assassin's Creed was boring, and it hurts me to say it. And World of Warcraft, that sucks as a adaptation.
That had a movie?
That was an adaptation back.
I honestly forget that. Yeah, I honestly forget about the WoW adaptation, but
Good. It
Assassin's
sucks.
Creed I haven't seen, but I've heard decent things about it to an extent.
When it comes to Assassin's Creed, the games are better than the film.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. That's fair.
And as for topics that I made the promise of, there's 4 of them. So we're gonna
4.
be here for a long time
4.
because there was
4.
recently a Five Nights at Freddy's game. Guess which one?
Yeah, I'm not a Freddy's.
That doesn't help.
I'm not saying the rest.
Well, a
I'm
fun
kidding.
fact
No, I already
about Into the Pit game is that as a pixel graphic horror game, the game is an adaptation to the novel.
Yes, it's an adaptation of a book that was released, I want to say 3 years ago.
I don't know when it was released, to be honest with you.
Hold on.
Nevertheless, I find it awesome that it's an adaptation to the game. But the thing I'm honestly confused of is, why is it not made by Scott Cawthon? Unless the Scott Cawthon collaborated with the studio, then it counts. But I don't know if he did or not, but I find it interesting.
Okay, so the book came out in December 26th of 2019. It came out a long time ago. Gosh damn it. Anyways,
I'm pretty sure that Scott
the
Cawthon
reason-
collaborated on the writing
Yes,
of the
yes.
game. So
So
that counts.
Scott Cawthon, a couple of years ago, basically said that a lot of fan games, that there's going to be quite a few fan games that Scott Cawthon is going to completely support as a part of his expanded universe initiative. This is one of those games.
And
This game, I'm pretty sure, is canon to the Five Nights at Freddy's timeline, even though it is not created by Scott Cawthon.
And another thing that I was going to say is that Scott himself confirmed on Instagram that we're getting a Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie, which means that Blumhouse is making a sequel to the 2023 film, and god damn it, I am excited for it.
Oh, it's so hype.
Be the first one.
You haven't seen the first? Oh my god, you're missing out. Bros, you are missing out.
I still need to see it.
Bro, I am forcing you to watch it with me.
Unbelievable.
And speaking of forcing people to watch stuff, I'm forcing B to watch Cowboy Bebop with me after this podcast.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, a fun fact about the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 film is that it is going to be focused on the toy animatronics, and an understandable thought that I have in my mind is, are they also going to include the withered animatronics? And I wouldn't be surprised if Jin Henson Studios collaborated with the designs of the animatronics again, because they did it for the first film.
And it is a very, very good job.
Yeah, like, it feels like that the characters, by its design, feels like that they were pulled out
They
of the game.
feel so real. It's scary how good they are.
And they were also like a display item for the Blumhouse the show event for Halloween Horror Nights 2023.
Ooh,
I don't remember
I
what that
completely
event
forgot
was
about
called.
that. I don't remember what that was called either.
And another thing that Scott Cawthon did confirm is that there's going to be a Dead by Daylight collaboration with Five Nights at Freddy's. And I'm gonna be honest, I am shocked to know that it's finally happening. God damn it, I was waiting patiently for this to happen.
What? I missed what you were saying. What happened?
Scott Cawthon confirmed a Dead by Daylight collaboration with Five Nights at
Oh
Freddy's.
yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Hell yeah!
And you want to know who? And an understandable decision that I feel like should happen is if William Afton as Scrap Trap. Oh wait, no, not Scrap Trap. Springtrap is the killer for the for the crossover. But
Hell yes.
as for survivors, I think Mike Schmidt could be a good idea as a survivor.
I mean, he was the main character for the first game. I would totally see him being the character that they chose.
And if they
Now,
do
they
that,
also could go like they could also go the security breach route and have like
Vanessa.
Vanessa be the killer. Well, Vanny, but like Vanessa by extension
That's
be the
another
killer,
good idea, and
which is a good idea. But I really hope they go with the original route and not the
yeah,
new
I say
route.
the original route would be the smartest decision. And
Mm-hmm.
as for a survivor, if they do Mike Schmidt, I would love to. I think the movie design would be like a easy copy and paste. Well, not if they can get the licensing from Blumhouse for it, of course. But it's Scott Cawthon. Let him do what he wants with the Dead by Daylight collaboration.
Yeah.
And also from the day of the 10th anniversary, CG5 had a song released a song a few days ago at the time of recording this podcast that is called Freddy. And fun fact, he collaborated with Matt Pat to do it. And one other person.
I've listened to that song.
I've heard
I
it
could not
too.
tell. I could not tell where Matt Patton was singing, but then again, I wasn't really paying attention to the song, like like the vocals. So
Yeah,
I
the
would have heard it and just completely missed it.
the Matt Pat is in the chorus of the song.
I think I remember
Uh,
hearing him in there.
okay, I'm gonna need to go listen to that again.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, we have Deadpool and Wolverine. Rose, have you seen it?
Nope.
Okay, I know Bia has seen it.
I've
So,
seen it twice now.
so this means
Wow.
that for
This is the only movie I've seen twice in theaters within the span of 2 weeks.
So, to the audience that's listening right now, here's your spoiler warning. We're gonna talk spoilers of the Deadpool and Wolverine
Skip
film.
ahead to however long is going to be shown on screen because of our editor. Thank you, please, and thank you.
Yeah, and
I haven't seen it.
So in this case, deafen, and then we'll let you know in the chat when it's safe to undeafen. All right, there we go. Now
Or
we can talk spoilers.
Crazy, you could just do a thumbs up.
Yeah, that works too. Anyways, nevertheless, like
That was a
the
banger
Ryan
movie.
Reynolds Deadpool and the Hugh Jackman Wolverine, that is an unbeatable duo when it comes to
It
what we have
is
so far for the multiverse saga. Like,
absolutely
god damn, bro!
amazing.
Like the fact that
One
there
of
was,
the greatest superhero duos there is.
yeah, and there was like different variations of both Wolverine and Deadpool, and one that was surprising to me is Cowboy Deadpool, and he was voiced by Matthew McConaughey, and I know him as the voice of Buster Moon from Sing and the Beetle character from Kubo and the Two Strings. And from how the film went down, like other cameos, that was a surprise. We had the Hulk because of Wolverine versus Hulk, but if that was to happen, they can't use the word Hulk because of Universal's rights.
Mm-hmm.
So that
Should have said green guy instead.
exactly
I
Deadpool
think.
versus Green Guy. And as for other stuff that happened in the movie, like it was a cameo fest. Like the fact
There were
that
so many
Human Torch
cameos.
got killed off for talking shit toward about Cassandra Nova, like,
His fucking skin got ripped off.
and
That's metal as fuck.
who like whoever designed the skeletal and the organs, like, give that person a raise. That is like well done for like a
They
graphic
did a
scene.
good job on that. They did a very good job on that.
And the fact that Deadpool said, "You know what he's doing to the budget," that was insane. And one cameo that caught me by surprise was Wesley Snipes as Blade. And we also had
I was so excited to see all those, like, the former Fox movie people.
yeah,
That was so nice to see.
and we also had X-23 as like a grown adult as a cameo,
Mhm.
and
We also got Gambit after his
I
solo
already
movie got
mentioned Gambit.
scrapped. I completely missed you saying that then. Whoops.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And we
Gambit.
also did
Gambit's
get
great.
Elektra as a cameo.
Elektra, I was like, I saw the size, and I was like, oh, is that Elektra? And then I saw her, and I was like, oh yeah, that's Elektra.
And the one thing I was fanboying about from when we saw Blade on screen, he said his line, "Some motherfuckers are always trying to skate uphill." Like, I was geeking in the theater from when I saw that. That was how
Nice.
happy I was. Like,
Now then, just recently, I found out that there was some promotional art featuring Nick Cage as Ghost Rider. He was supposed to originally be in it. However,
it was
he
supposed
then
to be in as a
declined.
cameo. And of
He
course, the Human
declined
Torch
that.
cameo works a lot better than the Mr. Fantastic cameo in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, because that
Oh,
pissed people off
easily.
with how it went. Yeah. And as for other cameos that we got, like, it's a fucking cameo fest. What else do you want? And the short fight
So many
between
cameos.
Wolverine and
So good.
Sabretooth, that may have been short,
It
but
literally lasted 5 seconds. It literally lasted 5 seconds, but it was a good 5 seconds.
And the fact that Deadpool, like, made a joke about it, like, that was crazy. And also the fact that he made the joke of Loki, of referencing Loki season 1 episode 5, like, that was good.
Oh, that was nice, yeah.
And
Alright.
and of course, like, the intro of the film, that is
The dance scene
without
is
a
iconic
doubt,
as hell. It became a meme.
that is without a doubt the best
Highlight.
intro
It is a highlight
out
of the
of
movie.
all the 2024 films that I've seen.
I think that might be the best intro to a Marvel movie, period.
Yes! Yes!
In my opinion, that is the best intro to a Marvel movie.
And there's also been rumors that
we will let you
Wolverine
know.
and Deadpool is going to be in the Avengers films.
We hope. We don't know, but we can hope.
And there's also been rumors that there's also going to be cameos of them in other films, because it's going to be like a long break for them.
Mm-hmm. Alright. If we are moving away from this topic, we'll bring Rose back in.
I beat you to it.
Damn it, you type faster.
I have fast fingies.
That makes
You're
sense.
free from the
Welcome back.
spoilers now. Anyways,
You're free from quiet hell.
yep. A few days ago,
Freedom. I'm free.
and also a few days ago, the old CEO of YouTube, I'm probably going to butcher the last name, but Susan Wakichi recently passed away from cancer.
Aw.
And the thing that makes the situation insane,
Okay, yeah. She died like 2 weeks ago. Jeez, that sucks.
and she was battling cancer, and 5 months before
She
her
was
passing,
only
her
57.
own son passed away from a drug overdose, because he was
Ooh.
he was taking drugs that he
no.
didn't think would kill him.
You fool, taking drugs kills you.
Exactly. Kids don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs. Drugs are bad.
Yeah, don't.
And with the
Do what my friend
decisions
did.
that
Don't steal
Susan
lines.
made back from she was alive, like I was against it. A lot of people were against the decision of removing the amount of dislikes because and the and the content creators themselves would have to look through YouTube Studio to see like how many likes or dislikes they have.
Yeah, that was not a good decision on their part.
Yeah, nah.
Agreed.
Now then, there's another bit of YouTube drama we have to talk about right now, and that is MXR mods being permabanned on YouTube. MXR mods originally did Skyrim mod reviews, but then within recent
Oh.
years they moved away to Reddit reviews. They
Okay.
have had their thumbnails have been on the line of well, I don't know if we could show this or not. Basically, all of their thumbnails within recent times have basically been on the edge of testing the YouTube like age restriction. So like it was bound to happen, but I was just not expecting it to happen at the same time. It was really upset.
And
Yeah.
on another channel that still existed, they said their goodbyes.
Yeah, they said their goodbyes, but then they posted one more video.
I have not seen that.
So I don't know. I have not seen it either. All I know is that they posted another video on one of their other channels, and I'm like, interesting.
And last time that we talked about a content creator retiring, it was Matt Pat. This time, Nate Wants to Battle retired a few months ago because he's been making music for 10 years, if I know correctly.
And honestly, I don't blame him. If he wants to take a nap, go take a nap, man. We're not going to stop you.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
like, of course, like he's like on a hiatus on being a content creator because one of the things that he did admit that he wants to do is to run like a traditional, like I don't know, like a traditional market store thingamajig. I don't exactly know on the top of my head, but
merch store?
No.
No.
Like
Okay.
I need to
I don't know.
rewatch that retirement video to like have like a better understanding on what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
And of course, like as for like Give Heart Records, like Sean Christmas is still around, but Nate Wants to Battle. I don't know if he's going to be around that channel anymore, given the fact that he recently retired. And also, like, when it comes to being on a hiatus, like, he would, like, do, like, some YouTube streams here and there. And after he made his retirement video, he did a stream and treated it as, like, a director's cut, and it was, like, a whole-ass improv.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's really impressive.
Yeah. And this was Rose's idea on a topic that we're going to talk about, I want to say.
Zelda!
Yes!
Zelda!
Legend of Zelda!
I am really excited about this game, honestly.
Yeah,
Same!
I didn't know that Echoes of Wisdom was a thing until, like, I noticed, like, the planned topics.
Yeah, Rose,
Well,
you wanna explain about this game?
it's gonna have the same graphics as the Link's Awakening remake, and in that one, you're going to play as Zelda instead of Link for the first time.
Yeah.
Well, aside from
Tracy, your
non-canon
face
games.
says it all. That's my face when I saw the direct.
Yeah!
What?
Yeah! For the first
can
time ever, we get to
copy-
play as a girl in Zelda!
You can copy
I'm counting
different items and
I'm counting Hyrule Warriors,
structures.
so
You can
That's
copy
fair.
monsters and use them to fight for you.
You could use blocks and other items that you find around the world to platform your way around, and just...
Yeah.
It's a very puzzle-oriented game from what it sounds like, but I'm so excited about it.
It looks really fun.
the look on my face said it all with, like, how
Dude, no,
shocked I
really,
was.
though, it did.
I'm gonna send you the trailer. Hold on.
Please
gonna
send
watch
it to
it
him
after
so we can watch it.
Yeah, after this podcast episode,
After
we
the
should
podcast,
do the...
yeah.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, after this podcast, we should... after this podcast episode, we should try to do the stick fight stream.
There are 2 trailers. Hold on.
We could do that. There are 2 trailers. That's right.
Okay.
So there was the original announcement trailer, which was during a direct, and then there was this one, which came out a few months later.
Yeah. Both of them make it look really good. I want to try it.
Absolutely. I really hope what they do is they release a demo for the game so we could try it.
And there is 2 topics that is
Because
video game
now
related.
this game actually makes the title make sense. This is truly The Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, Doom is having a... Oh, shit. Doom is having a game coming up known as Doom the Dark Ages, which is like in a medieval theme if it meets science fiction, and I'm gonna be honest, that sounds sick.
It sounds like it's going to be a really good fusion of genres, honestly. I'm excited about it.
Yeah, so am I. And for the second, the final topic, I am going into B's anime list because I am going to roast him hard if there's something that I disagree
Oh
with him
no. Oh no. Not my anime takes.
B, you're welcome to roast mine because I'm gonna roast both yours and Rose's if I disagree on one.
I
Oh,
haven't
gladly.
made
Hold
a
on, let
list
me-
like that, actually.
Yeah, alright.
Hold on, I need to find where is
Anyways,
it.
Doom each...
I'll look for mine real quick.
Like, the last Doom game that we had got was Doom Eternal, so this means by the time when it comes out, we got a Doom game for the first time in 5 years. And I'm gonna be honest, Doom's
Wait, it's gonna
design
be
for...
medieval?
Yes. Doom Dark... Like, Doom Slayer's design for the game looks fucking badass. Like...
Oh, it looks absolutely amazing.
And the fact that his shield is a freaking saw, bro, like... That gameplay mechanic
Oh,
is going to be
that's
fun.
sick as hell.
I want to play it when I get my hands on the game. That sounds so much fun. That is, spoiler alert, that's Game of the Year for 2025.
Maybe.
Like, that is without a doubt in my mind going to get my vote if that is a nominee for most anticipated for 2025. And you want to know what else is my anticipated games for 2025? Killing Floor 3.
Killing Floor 3, yeah.
Ooh,
And
I'm
it's
excited
having
about that.
a cyberpunk it's leaning towards a science fiction horror theme because it's having like a cyberpunk setting with like the designs of the Zeds. Like, we know that there's like we got the flesh pounds in the announcement trailer for the game. We also got trailers for Skrakes, Clocks, Zeists, and the blow crawlers, where I'm waiting for them on. But the thing I'm happy about for the bloat is that he looks threatening for once. Like, watch the trailer for yourself and you'll see why. Like, and as for like the gameplay, like the recoil on the guns is crisp, and I have a good feeling that's going to be a fun game. Because
Okay.
yeah, Killing Floor 2 was fun back in the 2010s, but looking at it now, it's not as fun as it used to be solo.
I've never played it.
And I'm gonna be 100% honest, I am looking forward to the rest of the designs of the Zeds for Killing Floor 3. And I'm also curious to see, like, which survivor is going to return for Killing Floor 3. Like, for example, we got confirmation that Mr. Foster is returning as a survivor.
Ooh, okay.
Mhm.
That's interesting.
And when it comes to anime topics that we're going to talk about, the Demon Slayer Infinity Castle arc, instead of it being a season 5, it's going to be 3 films.
I have not
Ooh.
seen it yet.
Bruh.
I'm
And
still in the Entertainment District arc. I still haven't caught up.
Continue
I am
on.
also not caught up yet. Honestly.
Bro, you guys need to catch up on Demon Slayer, because I finished
Oh, I
all
know.
4 seasons, and I've also watched the Mugen Train movie.
I need to catch up.
Yeah.
You
I'm
do.
behind.
And these are just my opinions without giving spoilers. Season 1 is honestly good. See, the Entertainment District arc is, in my opinion, the best season. Season 3
Mhm.
is also good, but it but it's like a bit weak compared to the first two seasons. And the Hashira training
I
arc, which is season 4, that is the weakest season in the show. Like, I have some issues with that, to be honest.
I haven't been liking
Interesting.
the Entertainment District arc so far. That's why I haven't finished it yet. Yeah, I see
Okay.
that.
So you're going to roast me for my
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
do it right now. No balls. Like,
uh, toast. Your toast now. With
I am
marshmallows
not to
on it.
bruh. Alright, anyways, B, I'm going to look at your anime list now. I'm going to roast you
Oh
hard on
no.
any opinions I disagree on. Alright, let's see
All
what we've
right.
got here. One Piece, 10 out of 10. I can't say anything for myself on that. Assassination Classroom,
I
10 out of 10. Alright.
That's a
I
great
can say
anime.
something
9,
about One Piece.
Haikyuu, 9 out of 10. Alright.
The
Monster
season one
Mazume.
specifically
I
is a 9 out of 10.
Monster Mazume,
One
everyday
Piece is a
life
little
with
weird.
monster girls. 9 out. B gives Monster Mazume a 9 out of 10. I'm curious on the why.
You,
Is it because of the
you gotta,
Shmentai?
you gotta. Oh, it's not Shimentai at all. Actually, it's etchy.
Alright.
Isn't that basically
And
the same?
It's basically softcore side,
Yeah,
but
it's
there's no
basically the
sex.
same thing.
There's no sex
editor,
there.
you may want to censor that.
Oh, please do. Actually.
Yeah, I said it wrong on purpose. Sonker, when he edits,
And then
says
I
I need to
accidentally said
worry
it
about.
and then I said it like actually. Whoopsie.
Yeah, don't. Yeah,
Ugh.
don't do that unless if you want us to be demonetized.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
In AC Churning, Ernie, one of, if not the best video game ever, in my opinion. Okay. Best video game anime? That's a hot take, because Cyberpunk Edge Runners is, in my opinion, the best one. Like,
Okay, here's the thing. It's very good and it follows the source material pretty closely.
Danganronpa
If you
did
want,
as well, so.
okay, but they also cut out a lot of things. It felt a little rushed, but it's good.
Okay.
And
One
besides,
Punch Man. Okay.
after the first season of the Danganronpa anime, they completely go off on their own. Like it's completely original story,
Oh.
which I
I
have not
haven't
seen
seen
yet
it.
actually, but I want
I
to.
haven't seen any of it.
Okay.
Game
Anyways,
or
I'm
continue.
anime.
I'm
None of
only
it.
2 episodes in on The Promised Neverland, but I do agree on the 8 out of 10 opinion rating.
Oh yeah, just please don't watch the second season. Just read the manga for the second season, for your sanity, please.
And also, you barely gave the rest of Attack on Titan Season 1 a chance. Like, what is your beef with Attack
I
on
could
Titan
not
Season
get
1?
into it.
Bruh,
I could not get into it, but I could see why people enjoy it so much.
what do you mean? You can't say you can't say shit for yourself if you're gonna pull that card. Because I've watched the whole season and I enjoyed every minute of it. Give the rest of the season a chance.
All right, fine.
Anyways, do you have some takes of mine that you're going to roast me on right here, right now?
Well, let me see. Let's see
Aside from the
here.
Entertainment
Well,
District arc.
Yeah.
so we have Trigun being a 10 out of 10. I have not seen this anime yet, but I really want to.
Do it. It's good.
Uh, yeah, this is the original, not Stampede or the I think is it Stampede the new version? I don't know.
I don't know because I haven't seen the new version.
Let's see. Ponyo, the great, cutest Ghibli film. I completely agree. That's a great anime. That's a great movie. Persona 4, the animation, is actually what got me into the Persona series, so I would easily rate that a 10 out of 10 myself, actually. They did a very good job with the source material.
Yeah. And you also gave High School of the Dead an 8 out of 10. I give it a 10 because it's like
I did, yes. It is good, don't get me wrong, but I feel like I have to watch more of it to fully, like, give it a higher rating. But it's good. I gave Naruto a 9 out of 10. That's decent.
What do you mean it's decent?
I don't know why you said decent, but that's good. It makes sense. It's good, I guess.
I'm pretty sure Shippuden is going to be the anime that's going to get the 10 out of 10.
Well, we'll see. Danganronpa the animation. I could respect this is based off Trigger Happy Havoc, which it is. That makes sense. Promise Neverland, you got it. Gave it an 8. That makes sense. You gave the Swordsmith Village arc of Demon Slayer an 8 out of 10, which makes sense. That's pretty good arc. You gave the original Sailor Moon a 7 out of 10. I'm not gonna lie. Who's your favorite? Who's your favorite Sailor Scout right now? Go.
Moon.
I haven't
I'm a
seen
basic
it.
bitch.
Well, I'm Venus, so fuck you.
There's a cat in that show, so I'm picking the cat as my
That
favorite
makes sense.
character before I watch it.
Who's your favorite? Who's your
Makes
favorite
sense.
sailor?
I haven't seen it.
Bruh.
What?
I haven't seen it.
need to
I've
watch
seen the
Sailor
characters,
Moon
but I
before
haven't
you
seen
make
the
an
show.
opinion. Oh my god.
You haven't seen
No.
it?
What?
I picked
What
the
is
cat.
with you
The
and
cat is my
characters?
favorite.
Oh god.
It's like saying
I like
Morgana.
cat.
It's like saying your favorite Phantom Thief is Morgana and you haven't played Persona 5.
Yeah. You said that My
Okay.
Hero Academia Season 2 is the best season of that show, in your opinion. And you only give it a 7 out of 10. In my opinion, if you think it's the set if you think it's the best season of that show, I would give it something a little higher than a 7 in my opinion.
Why I gave it a
I
7
personally-
is because it doesn't hold strong in the modern age.
It is modern.
It's modern. That season came out in like what, 2017?
And from the first
It's-
time I watched it in one sitting.
Why would you watch all 25 episodes in one sitting?
Because
I've done that before with other
I was a
things.
depressed teen at the time.
Okay, well, I mean,
You know
I
what?
did that with
watched
season
all of
1, so I don't
Squid
blame
Game
you.
in one
But, you know,
day. The
I
first
watched
time I watched
mul-
Squid Game.
I've watched multiple 12-episode anime in one day before, so I don't blame you for that. You get My Hero Academia Season 3 a 6 out of 10. I am going to argue with this one. This is my favorite season. I gave this one an 8 out of 10.
What would you
It
rate
is-
Fairy Tale?
Absolutely.
I can't rate it yet.
I am not far enough into Fairy Tail to be able to rate it, but at the moment, I would say it's a 7 out of 10. It's good.
Okay. I need to get both of you
My
to watch
family, a 6 out of 10? Crazy!
Wow.
It's cringe, bro. What do you mean?
It's cute.
It's wholesome!
It's
But here's the
adorable.
thing. I get the fact that it's supposed to be like a wholesome anime, but the way they executed it, like, they didn't go all the way with it. Like, it feels too childish.
Okay,
Well,
interesting.
it's not action filled as much
That
as
is
it
true.
could be, but I'm having the feeling that it's gonna have more later.
I hope so. What I
still
really
really
hope is that there's going to be this whole, like, kidnapping arc, and both of the parents just go fucking crazy.
Yes,
I want to see that
would be great.
so bad. I want to see that so bad. You gave Death Note a 5 out of 10 because you dropped it. Honestly, I couldn't get into it either, so I understand that completely.
Aw. I like Death
You
Note.
gave the first season of My Hero Academia a 5 out of 10, though.
Like I said, it doesn't hold
wrong
strong.
with you? What is wrong with you?
I like Me Hero too.
It's a good first season. Sure, it's not great, but it's not that bad. Now here. I'm gonna have to scold you for this one. You gave Pokemon Sun and Moon the series a 4 out of 10.
That's because the animation is bad, and the story does,
Listen here, you little
and the
shit.
type of narrative doesn't. What did you say?
Listen here, you little shit. Pokemon Sun and Moon. Well, yes, the animation is vastly different from X and Y. It is still a good anime. It feels different because the games were different. It
I haven't
follows.
seen it.
You want to call me a piece of shit again, bro?
Oh no, it's got a gun locked and loaded. Oh shit!
It's a
Hold
fake
on.
gun. It's a fake gun
It's-
for
it's
monetization
fake.
purposes. It's
It is
fake.
fake.
It's fake.
It is fake.
It's not real.
But I'm locked and loaded too. My fucking Guitar Hero guitar.
Okay, that's a real guitar.
Yeah, this is actually Guitar Hero.
Here's the thing. When I
Oh,
See?
same thing.
Guitar Hero.
behind a 7-Eleven
So cool.
and we're gonna fight each other with tortillas.
Fuck yes, I would love that idea. But anyways, so going back to the Pokemon, it is so vastly different because the games that the season of the anime is based on is so different from other games in the franchise. I actually really like these games, but the animation style definitely threw me for a curveball the first time I saw it. So I don't blame you for putting it lower, but in my opinion, it should not be this low. It should be at least a 7 out of 10.
I haven't
That's
seen
too
it.
high.
Do I? Wow, give it a chance, man. I mean, sure, the animation is complete, like, whiplash,
And
but, like, gosh dang
And
it.
you roasted me for my opinions on My Hero Academia, which tells me that I'm going to get crucified for my take on season 4.
Yeah, I'm getting into that one. You gave My Hero Academia Season 4 a 2 out of 10?
That's because it is the worst season.
Why?
The animation is bad and the narrative is fucking boring.
I
Alright?
thought the
Shut up.
animation was fine.
Oh, no, crazy. No, no.
I gave up on My Hero
No.
Academia after watching that season. That was garbage.
Aww.
The animation isn't that much worse in season 3. If anything, I think it got slightly better in season 4. Now, sure, the storyline is a little odd at the first part of the season, so that's fine, I guess. But I like that arc, actually. That arc was actually really good. I have not seen the second half of season 4, so yeah.
Mm. You should finish.
No.
I know, but I'm
Yeah.
going back and I'm already starting to rewatch season 1, so I'll make my way back up to season 4 eventually. It's gonna
I'm
be a
not
slow and
watching
painful
the later
process.
seasons because after watching
That's
season
fine.
4, I
You don't
gave
have
up
to.
on the anime because of how bad the narrative for season 4 is, and the animation doesn't help. Like,
Okay. See yourself. And then for the final one that you've gotten a ranking on is Uzaki-chan wants to hang out. You give that a 1 out of 10. I have not seen this anime. I would probably give this a very similar ranking, honestly, myself, because it just doesn't look good.
I haven't seen it.
I
Your
tried
line,
watching
your quote
one
specifically,
episode, at least.
your
at
line
least one.
specifically is, "This is not comedy. This is cringe."
That's because, like, the emotions are way too over the top to take seriously. Like, and the
All right.
comedy is not there at all.
Interesting take. I have not seen it, so I'm not going to say anything about it. But yeah, that's all the hot takes for anime between me
Hold
and
that
Crazy. Oh, well,
Rose does.
okay.
We don't have hot
Hmm?
takes for Rose yet.
Well, we don't.
I don't have an anime list right now.
Okay, we'll
then
just.
You're safe.
You're fine for now.
You're fine.
Next
for
time,
now.
though, please get one.
For now.
Please make one
Eh.
next time so we can do it. What do you mean,
Maybe.
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 Come on, it's fun.
Like, I'm pretty sure Joey Bissinger, also known as the Anime Man, would be willing to roast you for liking Fairy Tail.
That's fine.
Ooh.
I really like Fairy Tail
fine.
though. It's the best one,
I like it.
in my opinion. Best anime, or at least my favorite. Maybe not the best.
Which one would you say is the best?
I would not know. I know my favorite. I don't know which is best.
I know B's favorite is Assassination Classroom, and I can't say anything
It's
for
my favorite
myself
anime.
yet.
It's my favorite anime of all time. It's
Same.
absolutely amazing. The animation is good. The characters are great. It's got an amazing story, and the ending is so freaking heart-jerking, man. It
I like Death
hurts
Note,
every time.
You want it?
and neither of you liked it very much, so you could roast me for that.
No,
Uh,
that's no, not doing it.
okay.
This is a trap, and I know
I
it.
like Sword Art Online. I
Okay, I
Season
like
cannot
one was
roast you
Spy
good.
on that.
Family. I like.
Season 1 was good. Season 2 was so vastly different from season 1. I just could not get back into it.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
trying to
fair.
give season 3 a chance.
Is season 3 back to swords?
Yes.
Okay, then I might have to suffer through season 2 to get to that. Okay, that's cool.
I am in the process of watching it with Mousy, and
Oh, nice.
we got to the point right at after the fairy arc. So we
The
just need
fairy
to
arc
do
was actually
Gun Gale
surprisingly
and
good.
then everything else. Yeah. A lot of people don't like something near the ending of that, but I can't say much without spoilers, and I don't want to spoil too much. I don't like
Mhm.
that
That
part
is fair.
either, but it's alright.
I
Yeah,
gave I
that's
gave
what
season 1 a 10 out of 10 and season 2 a 7 out of 10.
I would give season 1
Okay.
a 8 out of 10.
Oh, fuck you.
Wait, what'd you view?
So
Oh,
like how
I was
can
clearing my
you
throat.
how can you shit on the most underrated season 1? Like
I like season 1 of SAO.
exactly. Like I have
It's
zero
great.
issues with it.
Well, I have one issue with it. It's not long enough. It skips over a lot of the stuff that was in the manga, I think.
Oh, it does?
I'm pretty sure it does. Like, there's a lot of stuff that we don't see in the anime that I would like to
Interesting.
have seen, but that's not. It's not calling it bad. It's just not
Different.
enough of the good that it had in the book form. Yeah, you know
Mhm.
what I mean.
Yeah. A couple of anime do that, and that's perfectly fine. Just not to the extent of certain anime. So,
Are you good?
yeah.
He's just smiling like if nothing happened. Like look at this man smile. What?
I didn't say nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't say nothing, man.
That's Cap. You just said something now.
That's Cap? Okay, cool. Bye.
God
I'm
damn
out
it.
of here. Don't ever take me alive, bitch.
Buddy, we can take you alive anytime, anywhere. Alright, last but not least, like, the current state of the buddies,
You
and
don't know
there's.
where I live.
What?
You don't know where I live. You can't take me.
All I know is the state that you live in.
Yeah, but that's not really specific. Okay, moving on.
Yep. Anyways, the final topic, which is the future of the buddies, and fun fact, th- this ep this episode is the first episode of All Things Nerdy as a while the buddies is a rogue affiliate. So,
Mm-hmm. So that's exciting.
and if you want to support the group, use code Yep It's the Buddies at RogueEnergy.com.
Woo! Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right, there we go. And I just have like a photo up just so that we can like get a brief idea of oh.
Oh, oh,
Oh,
saw something.
I,
You saw
I
something.
saw I
You saw
saw like
something.
a brief
Oh, my
second.
friends,
Is he changing?
there is merch. No, I'm not changing shirts. That's weird.
Turn off your camera if you do
Like I said, that's weird. Why would I do that? I'm not doing that. That's weird.
that. He's all right. While we
That's
wait for
weird. Why would I do that? I'm not changing shirts.
he's capping. He's doing it. Proof is that he turned off his camera. All right. Anyways, like the current state of like how the buddies as a group is going. There's two members that we were not going to. There's two people that we're not going to say the names of.
Look at the new merch.
Is that merch from the Buddies Drip Market?
Woo!
Oh my god, it is! Ooh.
Look at how cool it is.
It
You should
is.
get some.
I told you I'm not wearing it. Silly. But yeah, look at the shirt. It's very cool.
What?
It's really nice.
Look at that.
Describe the
Yeah.
quality of that raglan, bro.
Oh, I gladly will. This shirt actually feels very nice, very professionally made, and it doesn't feel like it's gonna fade away if it's in multiple wash cycles. This is a good shirt.
Ooh.
Go get some merch. It is worth the money.
Yeah.
And there's also going to be like different themes for like each anniversary and New Year's drop.
Actually-
For example, we had like a Stranger Things inspired theme for the second anniversary, and for New Year's 2025, we're doing like a Cyberpunk Matrix theme for the promotion of the science fiction era of the Mirrorgate universe. So, a little fun fact about the New Year's drop theme.
Yeah. I'm back.
And also, again, there's two names that I'm not going to say anything of, but as for members who left by choice, Deferin of Oblivion, Will Hutto, Max the Glitchflower, they left by choice, and they've had their understandable reasons on the why. Like Will Hutto, for example, he's in the military. Max the Glitchflower left because she's been trying to find a job, and there's 4 other members, excepting for Rose, who is from another content creator group who was part of 2
Tainted
groups.
Olympus.
Wants to separate themselves.
Yeah.
Do you want to
They
say
wanted
anything?
they wanted to go off on their own, which I mean, respect to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, do you guys want to say like the names or no? Like, I have zero issues with it. Like, I know that Jax dipped. Like, Jax left the group, but she's still in the community, so there's that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Jax, Rose, do you think it's fine if we say the rest of them?
The rest of the Olympus members? Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
That's fine.
All right. So Jax left, Arx left,
Arc Hero,
Sky left,
Third Dash,
and Withered. Yes, they
And
all
Monster.
left the
Karen,
buddies.
Shy,
And Monster. I
and-
forgot about Monster.
Monster K Midnight. Yeah,
Yeah,
they all left.
quite a few members all left because they were a part of the Tainted Olympus group. Which I
Yeah.
mean, it makes sense. They want to do their own things. They want to be separate from us. That makes
It was
sense.
basically to separate the 2 groups from each other, even if
Mhm.
we're still.
Even if we do collabs together,
Yeah.
yeah, we're still friends with them.
Yeah.
But they just wanted to make the 2 groups like actually 2 groups instead of 2 groups. They just connect into one.
Yeah, that's not the idea that I wanted to go for from when Tainted Olympus had its debut. Like, of course, like,
Go on.
there was 2 groups, but the thing is that there were some of them, is that there's members of that group that was in 2 groups.
Like me.
Exactly.
I'm in both groups. I'm in the Olympus and the Buddies, and so is B now. He joined
am
the
now.
Olympus.
I have been given the invitation to join the gods of Olympus.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Literally
I left
within the past month.
community by choice because of the game night incident of 2024, and the thing that sucks is that
Mhm.
I
We don't
cannot,
talk about that.
I cannot like.
You could have stayed in the server.
Mhm.
You're still welcome there. It just got quiet. Oh no.
I don't know if he froze or not. No, he didn't freeze.
I'm
Okay,
not
I
we're
don't
good.
know.
and I just cannot like. Think.
You just don't want to talk about that, or you just can't figure out what to say,
Yeah.
It's both.
or
like-
both. Both. That makes sense.
Okay.
We could just move away from this
That's
topic
fair.
then.
Yeah, I think that would like be for the best. And a
Yeah.
suggestion that Rose gave to me is like talking about it privately with a friend.
Mhm.
Mhm. Meaning not the podcast.
And
Yeah.
we cannot talk about the situation publicly without a way to risk
Absolutely
drama.
not. We don't like drama. Drama sucks. It's okay.
And last time that I was like a part of like a huge drama deal was from when I fuck. I cannot English properly, and I do not want to
I
think
can't
about it.
either. That's fine.
Anyways, like, we cannot talk about the situation, but one thing I will say this much of is that after it happened, like, there was like a lot on my chest. Like, words
Yeah.
cannot describe like how stressful it was for me, and the thing that, and I'm like thinking to myself, what is a way for me to get this off of my chest? And a smart decision was that because of the fact that you two said that I needed it, I took a break until July 31st, which was the day of my 3-year anniversary on Twitch, and then and
Did
we
it help?
celebrated my 20th birthday.
I think it helped. Did it help? Or was asked if it helped?
Did the break help? I hope it helped.
I hope so
did,
too.
but
Or else that break would have been in vain.
Fuck, how do I word this?
Stressful?
Yeah.
You're looking pretty stressed there, man.
And when you came back, you had the anniversary thing and the birthday.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
true.
It's like
And the
it's a
downside
positive comeback.
the downside from the break was that we were not able to have a community night or a movie night for that month, which is why that this
That's
month in
okay.
August there's 2 of them to make up for July.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, and another good example is that we did Scream to make up for July, the 2022 variation, and late and sometime around this weekend at the time of recording the podcast, it's going to be A Quiet Place.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Should be fun.
And I'm
Yeah.
gonna be 100%
I really like
honest.
that movie.
Yeah, I haven't seen it myself, and
I have not seen it either. But that might change,
really good.
honestly.
yeah, like I've been
I think you would like it.
I've been slowly but surely been getting into like not just like more anime titles. I've also been getting into like the iconic horror films that I know of.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Alright, well, that is basically the last of the topics that we have written down. So,
Mm-hmm.
I guess final thoughts, final words. I guess,
Boop.
unless okay,
Yes, boop. You both get boops.
I like that. Thanks.
Good.
So don't cover it up. Accept it.
You can't hide from the boops.
Yes, I can.
They
Accept
will
the
get you
boop.
anyway.
No, man.
I can still boop you.
No, you can't.
I just, she could
Yes, I
boop your little
can.
avatar.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. From when Validity XP made this art piece, she didn't add a nose.
I don't need a
No,
nose to boop.
you don't need a nose.
That's it. You're getting quoted for that.
Okay.
It's fine.
God damn it, she booped me in my DMs.
Nice.
You
Good job,
can't
got him.
escape the boops.
There is no escape. It's inevitable.
Yes.
Alright. My final words, like, this is surprisingly the longest episode that I know of that we've done for the podcast. And I'm gonna be honest, we should, like, do this idea to where we, like, plan out the topics before we do the episode so that it,
Oh, I
like,
absolutely agree.
yeah, because the last 2 episodes, like, we didn't know, like, what we were doing as, like, an indie podcast, but looking at us now, we're slowly but surely becoming better as like newer
Mhm.
podcasters.
I still don't know what I'm doing yet.
I am back,
Hi.
and my in my final words to the audience is
Yeah.
I need time to think of my final words. B, do you have any final words?
Uh, yeah, I guess. So, in my opinion, this was a good podcast episode, and I was really excited with all the topics that we had planned for today. I can't wait for
Yeah.
the next one. Honestly, this is fun.
Yeah, who knows like what type of video game, movie, or show news that we're going to get, as well as like content creator drama that's going to happen later on throughout the
Mhm.
year.
Hopefully not, but you never know.
Like if there's like anything that's like outlandish to where it's like bad to the point to where it needs to be talked about, that for example the Mr. Beast topic, that is a good example of like if there's a topic that's extremely bad that need to where it needs to be talked about, that's one that we'd be willing to talk about. And a smart decision that I made was that I wanted to wait until there was more information about the situation to talk about it, so that I don't end up like more, so that we don't end up like being poor. Fuck. I am not fully awake. I am so sorry. Like,
You're good.
I wanted to wait until there's more information. That way we don't end up like more Pegasus and be accused of milking the drama. Like, my question is, why use that word in particular?
Well, I mean, yeah, that I don't know. Don't
Like,
ask me.
there are some people that, like, sometimes there are some people that will not shut up about the drama.
No,
Yeah.
it's bad.
And if
People
we
just
talk
love
about
spreading drama
and if we
around.
talk about it again, then that would be because of part 3 of Dog Pack 4 calling out Mr. Beast for his actions. Like, I couldn't think of like a word to describe like how bad it is.
But yeah,
So yeah, that's it for All Things Nerdy
that's this
episode
podcast.
4.
Oh, and also one more thing, I just want to say this right now. This is not the longest episode. Our second episode is actually longer than this one.
I
Our
think I
second
missed
episode
that
is
one.
our second episode is 2.5 hours long.
Oh,
Th-
Damn.
nice.
this one is going to be just under or just a little over 2 hours.
And we
Wow.
don't know which episode has the most amount of views. I want to say it's episode 2.
Episode 3 actually has more.
Damn.
I have the YouTube page pulled up right now. Episode 3 has 38 views. Episode 2 has 33.
Good.
A
It's a
difference of
good
only
start for
5
like a
views.
small. It's like a good start for like a small podcast.
Oh no, absolutely.
And
It's very good.
and also for those who wants to support like the podcasters, I usually have a tendency to do multi streams on both YouTube and Twitch, to where I play single player games, which on both platforms is Crazy Fox 5051. So there you go.
Woo.
You guys can find me on YouTube under B Major 2003. I do gameplay videos there. Right now, I'm currently
Nice.
playing Ace Attorney, but I've also got a couple of other things that is going to be coming out soon. I've got Puppy Rogue in the works. I need to finish the Henry Stickmin collection, and also I have a tier list video coming out very soon.
And you also need to work on Tengu the Twilight, because it's been months since we had
That
chapter 3.
that too, but I'll get to that later. That's a weekend thing.
Alright. And also,
I'll work on that tomorrow.
and that's it for episode 4 of All Things Nerdy. For real this time. See
For
you on
real!
episode 5.
No more side chance.
Bye.
Woo! Bye bye.